Hello everybody. I'm going to try and solve a Rubik's ball. Now, not many people on YouTube, in fact, I haven't seen anybody on YouTube even show what a Rubik's ball is, not alone try to solve one. Um, so I'm going to take one out of this, out of the case. Now, the reason why I'm doing this video is because, like I said, a lot of people, you know, I have not seen anybody solve a Rubik's ball on YouTube. Whether it's a little kid, whether it's a teenager, or even a grown man or a grown woman, a grown-up, you know, I have not seen anybody do it. And for those people that don't know, the Rubik's ball is done exactly like the Rubik's cube. It's just a ball. And I think that's one of the reasons why you don't see a lot of people doing it, because that's why you don't even see it in the market. It's very hard to find these because it's hard to move, for one. It's done like a cube, but it throws you off if you're used to solving a Rubik's cube every day. Okay, and like I did the video on the Rubik's cube and I was showing you, and then somebody throws this thing in your face, it's hard. Because even though it's done exactly the same way, the same principles, the same moves that you would do on a Rubik's cube, and you can solve a cube under a minute. Like I can do most Rubik's cubes under 2 minutes. Sometimes I even get it under a minute. You're not going to get this under a minute because, first of all, you can't move it as fast. This one you have to make sure these rolls are like, this whole thing is like lined up. That's going to throw you off. And then when you get someone who moves, they're not going to look exactly the same like they do in a cube. So I'm going to try to solve this so it's not going to be 2, 3 minute, 4 minute video. This might be a little longer video. So here we go. I'm going to try to do this video. It's like almost 4 o'clock in the morning, so okay, I'm going to try to do this right here. There's a center. The centers are the same thing. It's blue is opposite of green on this one, I believe. Purple would be opposite of red, and white is opposite of yellow. So it's the same exact principle. But like I said, it's a pain in the arse because a lot of people, they don't even want to look at this thing because it's like, okay, I'm going to try to tackle this thing as best I can on video. And like I said, I am not going to go really fast with this because I can't go fast. I know I can do it. Okay. It's just, can I get it the way... Okay, that does not go over there. That's the wrong one. That one actually goes over here. Come on. As you can see, I'm already having trouble with this thing. Okay. Alright. Come on, little bastard. Where are you? There you are. I think. You try to be slick, and it's not working to be slick. Okay. Okay, there's the top corners and the center, of course. Okay. See, this thing, you have to line it up. Not only you have to line up the colors, but you got to line this thing up because it... Alright. I actually practiced with this a couple times before I actually did this video, so hopefully I can do it. I can get it on video and get it on YouTube and people can actually see it. Okay. there's the actual top, which is basically the top side, or top, what you do on Rubik's Cube, you would call it actually the top row. The top row, and there's the first row. I'm going to pull the centers in now so they match all the way around, which, alright, this is actually, okay, well, as you can see, I'll put my finger, that goes over there. So it's the same thing you would do on a cube, the same algorithm, I can't even say it right, algorithm, or algorithm. It's the same principle. That one's actually reversed, so now I gotta do the algorithm to actually reverse that real quick. Let me see. Come on, hold together now. It's getting a little annoying now. I might just take this down because there's no point of doing that if it's not going to work. Alright. That's the one that goes there. Come on. Alright. Alright, that one's in place now. Alright, come on. Wow. Alright, there's the first two rows, just like you would on the, which is actually the first three steps. You have to put the center, and you can see the white and the yellow are opposite, just like a cube. But that's the first three steps, and you see I got the middle edges. Now the corner. This is the thing I've been practicing because this is hard. It's the same principle as a cube. It's two steps. The fourth step is actually A and B, where you got to first put them in place, then you have to the bottom corners, and then you flip them. So let's see if my practice actually helps me here. Just like you would practice on a football field or a baseball field. Again, I have to do that step where I do, or maybe I don't do it. Let me see if I got this right. Let me put this in. Alright. Alright, that's in place, that's in place. These two are the ones that are backwards. So, that would be 1 instead of 2. So that's the algorithm to actually get these in place. And that's 1. Okay. Alright, this should at least got them in place. Let's see if they're in place now. Okay, now they're in place. Now this is the part that I was struggling on practicing because I'm looking for a certain pattern, which is like the Rubik's Cube, but it's harder to see it on this because it's not cube form. Now you got a cube that's made of cubes, and this is basically round, made out of round material. So it's like I never took one of these apart like I did a cube. So I'm just imagining it's probably the same thing. It probably has a, I don't know. I don't even know. All right. I think this is what I'm looking for. So let me see that this should turn the corners around. This should flip them. Okay. There it is. I flipped the corners. Okay. I don't know if any of you guys can see it out there. And it's basically the same idea. It's just a pain in the ass because it's it's a ball. Okay. This is actually step 5, which is the bottom edges. Let's see. Okay, that's it right there. That's basically the same pattern that I'm looking for on the Rubik's Cube. I tried to make a video of this earlier, and I was totally screwing up. And I was getting so aggravated because I couldn't solve it. Yeah, that would go back up there. Then you would turn it, okay. Come on. Uh-oh. Alright, what am I doing wrong? Aha, that's what I'm doing wrong. See, this thing, if you don't turn it right, it's not going to turn. Okay. As you can tell, I mean, I don't know if you see my Rubik's Cube videos. This is the same thing as a cube. It's just a block. And like I said, I don't see anybody doing this on YouTube anywhere. Whether it's slow or fast. And here I'm probably the first goofball that's out there doing this on YouTube. But this should solve it. Let me see if this actually works. Yes. There it is. Alright. Now, I don't know how long that took. That probably took about 5-6 minutes to do that. Probably 10 minutes. I don't even know. But that is... I'll get a little closer. That is a solved Rubik's block. And it's 6... Well, I can't say 6-sided. It's 6 colors, we'll call it. Okay? But it's done just like a Rubik's Cube. Here, I'll even do the X's and O's like I did in my other videos. Okay. And there's the X's. Okay, that's the same thing as... You can tell I'm doing it the same way. If you watch my other videos, you can tell it's the same thing that I was doing with the other cube. And then, okay, here's this thing is very difficult to... That's probably why if anybody's looking for these, they can't find them, because it's like they're bulky, and it's just, you know, there's the same pattern you would have on the Rubik's Cube. That would be the squares, and it's for anybody that watched that video on how I showed how to do that, how to actually solve that. It's the same thing. You know, you just light it up. And there it is. That is how you solve a Rubik's block. It is done exactly the same way a Rubik's Cube is. It's hard because, like I said, if you're used to solving a cube and you basically, I don't know, somebody throws this in your face and you're not used to it, even if you do have it in your house, and let's say you had it in your toy box or whatever, you had it on your shelf somewhere and you haven't played with it in a while because it's nobody plays with it. You're like, you know, and you're used to the cube because everybody else uses the cube, you know, and it's like, pull this off the shelf and try to do it, and it's like, my God, it's hard. It's, you have to basically sit down and practice with it before you can actually get good with it again. You know what I'm saying? It's just, but it's done the same way. So I'm going to. Oh, not yet. I'm not going to close this video. Stop this video yet. I'm going to put this back in here, but what I want to show you is here's another cube that a lot of people don't know about. A lot of you kids out there that that actually, if you are watching my videos, this is actually the Rubik's World, or Rubik's Globe, or Rubik's World. It's actually all 7 continents on a ball, and when scrambled, the object is to get all the continents back the way they belong. And believe it or not, this is done exactly the same way as Rubik's Cube is done, even though it's a ball. But again, because we're not talking about 6 colors on each side, now we're talking about continents. So it really freaking throws you off, because now you're not looking for just one color matching another color. You're now matching parts of Africa and parts of you know, the United States or North America with South America, and you basically understand how confusing that can get. So yes, I did scramble this once or twice, and I have solved it, but it took me maybe an hour to do it, maybe 2 hours at best, because you've seen how slow I was with this. I mean, can you imagine it now not just being colors, but now we're talking continents. And again, that's the reason why you don't see many people solving or playing with this one, because it's just it's fun, but it's annoying at the same time. So, and I can tell you, I can show you right here. See, it's done exactly. See, it's got 6 centers, but for example, the center on this one would be the Rubik's World logo, okay, and the reverse, or the opposite of that would be what? Would be. Oh no, I'll take it back. My fault. That's not where the center is at. The center here would be next to that Rubik's World logo, and then the opposite of that would be. Well, actually, no. This would be out in the. Okay, hold on, real quick here. Okay, the center on this one would be right in between South America, or Mexico, I should say, right below Mexico and South America, or Africa. That's right, Africa. And then the center would be. No, it's South America. What am I thinking? That is South America. Okay, South America. And then you would have Africa, and then you would have Asia on the other side. So basically all the centers are basically black, because it's, I guess where you see all the black colors at, that should be blue for water, and it's not. I don't know why. I mean, if it was like a globe, like, in your school, when you're in school and you have a globe that's turning, it would be blue. So that really even, that's really messed up. I mean, I think it would be cool, though, if they did have it in blue like that. I guess the reason why is because they have Africa in blue. Maybe that's why. I don't know. I mean, oh, that's weird. But that's basically how this cube is done. It's done exactly the same way. It's just, again, it's a ball. But you understand what I'm saying here? I mean, people. So that's basically that video. I'm hoping. Let me just solve this while I'm at it and get this out of the way, because this is messed up, and I might also just add this to the video really quick. Now you see how much faster I am with the Rubik's Cube compared to the Rubik's Ball? I mean, it's just Because everything is right there in front of me, and it's just, I can't explain it. I mean, maybe it's because I've been playing with this for 30 years. And the Rubik's Ball I just pull out once in a while and mess around with it. That could be the reason too. I don't know. But you can tell, it's the same thing. It's just a freaking ball. So a lot of people out there that want to, you know, if it entertain you, if it, you know, if it, you want to pull out a Rubik's Ball and say, hey, you know what, I didn't know this guy on YouTube was like, hey, I didn't know a Rubik's Ball was done the same way a cube was done. I didn't know that. It's just a ball. It's just a freaking ball. That's all it is. And whoever's out there that has one of these freaking things and ever wondered, it's done like a cube. It's just, instead of being color forms, and it's done in continent form. Pieces of continents that you have to put the continents back together. Which basically, if you think about it, the world is basically like that now. It's freaking falling apart with all these freaking wars around the world. You know, it's like, that's kind of appropriate to say that, right? Okay, alright, I'm going to end this video. I'm going to try to put more videos on here. I know people out there, you're probably thinking, well, he's a Steelers fan, he's a Journey fan, why don't we put more of that stuff on there? I'm going to put more of that stuff on there too. Pretty soon. I might even start wearing Steelers jerseys and stuff, so you can, you know, I'll look more like a Steeler fan, you know, with a hat on and stuff. So, I mean, that's it for now. I'm gonna close this video. Again, I hope it entertained people, and have a good one. Hope you enjoyed it.